Hey Scorpio, this is Hayley from It's Her Astrology. Today I'll be doing a career and finance reading for you. This is a general reading, not an individual one-to-one, so not all messages are meant for you. Just take what resonates and leave everything else for somebody else. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever you watch it is when it's meant for you. But I point out that I'm recording it in April 2021. I'll be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Sterle. I will be clarifying with the Magical Nordic deck by Jane Wallace, and then I'll pull some affirmation cards at work at the end, okay? Let's get started. Now, these are new cards, and they're very slippy and slidey, and they like to fly all over the place. So I won't be taking jumpers from this deck today. I will be pulling the cards directly from the pack myself. But any cards that do pop out that I feel are significant, if they give me any energy, then I will talk about them as we go, okay? So, for example, this guy flipped up. Is it because of the cards being slippy, or because somebody needs to start to balance their priorities, balance their work and play, that kind of thing, you know? So if you need to hear that message, then you hear the message. But if you don't need to hear the message, then you can ignore it. That kind of vibe, all right? Okay. Five of Pentacles. Somebody might be feeling a bit rejected about something. Maybe you've lost your job. Okay, this is career and finance, please. Ooh, okay. Career and finance, please, for Scorpio. Passions. Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Skills. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Six of Wands. Very heavy mental sword energy going on, air energy. The way that you can tie your passions and your skills together, you have the Four of Cups, and then some advice. You have the Nine of Swords. Something that you may not see, something that may influence you, and blah, 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 all that stuff, is the Death card. So new beginnings, rebirth. I feel that you are the Death card, Scorpio. Yeah. So you may be hiding from yourself, or something that may influence you is very strongly is your sense of self, or who you are as a person, or new beginnings, whatever resonates, okay? Right, let's have a look at this, shall we? We'll do first impressions before I clarify. So, your passions, we've got here. Page of Swords. I feel that you like to start new things. You may do, you may start more than one project, and you like to learn new things. That's what I feel. The Knight of Pentacles also kind of gives me that sense too. There's this case of you have a passion for stability, but not crazy stability. You don't want to be controlled. You don't want to be locked down in a role, I feel. Like, I don't feel that you would like to do the same job for a long period of time or something. The Four of Swords tells me that you have a passion for maybe meditation, for recuperation, for taking time off. You may like to work from home. You may like to work at your own pace, okay? Your skill set you have over here is, you have, again, the knowledge. You have the Queen of Swords. So the Page of Swords has a lot of different ideas, a lot of different ways in which they want to earn money. They sell things on eBay, make bracelets, make cakes, draw pictures. There's all these different kinds of ideas that they have, and it's putting them into practice with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So the Queen of Swords tells me that you have a skill for learning new things. Is that you feel like, I feel that you could turn your hand to anything that you want to. You have this thirst for knowledge, right? The Knight of Swords is somebody who may be quite honest, be able to be honest with people, tell them how it is. You don't sugarcoat things. that's your skill set, okay? And then the Six of Wands is being able to recognize success in yourself and in other people. Accepting and being confident, like accepting praise and also giving praise. So these are your skills, right? Now, the way that you tie them together, you've got here Four of Cups. So this card right now says over it. Now, this is quite a tricky one for me. The fact of the Four of Cups here is a card of boredom. It's a card of feeling done with something, ready to move forward with something else. So that's the way that you tie your passions for, I guess, being creativity, doing new things, with your skills, is by becoming bored with what you were doing to start something new. When I clarify, I hope this helps me understand a little bit. Because now your advice card, the advice card here is this card of anxiety, being awake at night in bed, feeling upset, in a mental capacity. You're being advised to, I would say, recognize that this is something that you do. So when we clarify, we'll get some more information. The Four of Cups is kind of throwing me just a little bit because of so I'm really keen to get straight into clarifying. I'm going to start with passions and we'll work our way down, and then once we get there, then it'll help me understand more, okay? Just tell these cards what they're up to. You're going to be clarifying for Scorpio. Please. You're going to clarify for Scorpio. Page of Swords. Your passions. You may be passionate as well about listening to people, because I just had this like vision of like a psychologist chair, you know, somebody laying down on the sofa and then them telling you all their problems, all their worries and stuff. Okay, let's see. You have got the Wheel of Fortune, Fate, the Tower, Foundation, and the Queen of Pentacles, Growth. Yeah, I definitely feel that there's this sense of you are very, very passionate about feeling like a gut instinct, like you have this overwhelming sense of when something feels right or not, which is that I feel that with the Wheel of Fortune. And I just feel that your world gets rocked a lot with these. I don't know why I have it in my head that you just keep starting projects. I don't know why. I can't seem to move away from the fact that I feel like you start something and then you move on to something else. I don't know why I feel that way, and that's not a negative way at all, but when that ends, when you finish one project or you're done with one project, it rocks your world. It totally, completely throws you. So you feel like you're on the right path with the Fate card. This is helping to clarify your passions, right? You're doing the project, you feel like you're on the right path, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't like it anymore, I'm bored of it, I don't want to do it anymore. And that completely throws you. But every time you start again, you come out stronger, you grow. With the Queen of Pentacles, there's this sense of you get stability every time. Every time you finish and start something new, you've grown, you get back up, okay? Let's have a look at your skills. Whoa. Okay. We have King of Cups, Understanding. Six of Cups, Memories. And Page of Swords, Vigilance. You've got the Page of Swords twice in your skill area. Okay? The Page of Swords, I wonder why we have Vigilance here. I'm going to look in the book. Vigilance normally means somebody who is cautious of what you say. Whereas I felt oh no, it's a Knight of Swords that you had underneath there. Ignore me. Where did I see the Page of Swords? No. Is it here? Yes, it's at the start. Okay, so the Knight of Swords tells me somebody who is honest, right? Doesn't mince their words. Now you've got the Page of Swords here to help clarify, and it's just saying watch what you say and how you say it, when you say it, to who you say it. So it's somebody who may, it says in the book, somebody who may look sweet and innocent on the outside, but on the inside they're like, Chucky. That kind of vibe. Not as bad as that, obviously. But I like the fact we've got the King of Cups here. Your skill set allows you to be understanding. And I felt that in this first part, what you're passionate about. Passionate about, I feel, listening to others. And I think you may be in tune with what people need around you, what people need in society. So, you know, with your projects that you make, okay? And you do things that make you happy. The Six of Cups, you've got memories. You're quite a nostalgic person. So your skill set enables you to, I feel, link in potentially with children. So you may work for children, work with children. You may, you know, like if you're in a nursery, that may help with your feel for needing to do projects on a more regular basis, because one week you might be making clay pots and the next week you may be making Egyptian bread. You know, it changes all the time when you're in a school environment, so that might be something that you get involved in. And then that might be where, with the Page of Swords, helps you with your skill set, is able to know when to say things and when not to say things, which is a good skill to have. Right, we're finally here on how we can link your passions and your skills together. Okay, my cards are upside down. I do apologise. That's me twisting them around in my hand while I'm talking. How are we going to link this? Why is the Four of Cups here? Four of Cups just showed itself to me again in this deck. Flipped up, flipped back. Help me understand the Four of Cups, please. Help me understand the Four of Cups, please. Help me understand this Four of Cups, please. Nine of Pentacles, gratitude. Seven of Wands, defense. Four of Pentacles, stability. Okay, let me just think, because it's to help me tie the two together. So, the Nine of Pentacles, if I just talk, I'm going to talk and think at the same time, because that's just what I do. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is, it says gratitude on the bottom. Somebody who has the Nine of Pentacles would be somebody who I feel like has everything they want. I say she, I don't know why. I think there's a she on the main tarot card. She is successful in her own right. Okay, I'm going to say she, but it can be they. They are successful in their own right. They make their own money. They want their own business. They do it by themselves. Yeah? That's how I feel. That's what this Nine of Pentacles tells me. Right? The Seven of Wands is the card after the Six of Wands. And we saw the Six of Wands up here, right? The Six of Wands talks about having positive attention. It could also be, I should have pointed out, I must have brushed over that, but that could also be a fame kind of card. Like receiving fame online. You may have the ability to grow a business online, guys. The Defense card then tells me that you're protecting your energy. You protect yourself from other people, or that's how we tie the two together, is by, I feel, you working on your own, having your own business, maybe growing an online business of some kind with all these different little projects. You know, you could have your own Etsy shop, that kind of vibe, yeah? Because you've got another four here, so we've got a couple of fours, and this is basically saying you may be guided to take a leap of faith. You may be being just guided by the universe through whatever it is you're going through. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Fate card, that kind of vibe, okay? And then also I want to point out that the Four of Pentacles talks to me about strong stability, of having having a secure future, planning for your future, planning for your children if you have them, that kind of thing. It's like saving, having pensions, knowing that you, whatever you do right now will help you in your future role, okay? I just need to go and check the door. The door went, sorry. Sorry, my door knocked really loud, scared me and the dog. And I thought I'd better go and check in case someone was actually at the door, like had left a parcel or something, but it wasn't. Somebody was just really loud with the way that they posted a letter through. Anyway, let's have a little look at your final advice card. You have the 9 of Swords, okay? I feel that you may have a lot of self-doubt. You may have this like growing fear. Let's go on. 8 of Swords, restriction. Ace of Wands, new adventures. And Judgment, forgiveness. What we might not see then, that underneath the bottom you have the Fool, which is new beginnings. Also talking about taking a leap of faith, doing something new. Same with the Death card, okay? So you, at the bottom of the deck, your cards are telling me that it's okay for you to start something new if you want to. Stop beating yourself up about whether if a project goes wrong, if something doesn't go right, don't beat yourself up about it and just pick yourself up. Queen of Pentacles, pick yourself back up and move on. The 8 of Swords, your advice right now is to stop restricting yourself. Stop restricting yourself. There are new adventures. There's something new coming your way. The Ace of Wands could indicate, normally can be like a new romance as well. But I just feel this is some kind of new beginning, some sort of new adventure, something. How do I, it's like, I just feel like I'm like, something new is coming. You've also got forgiveness here. So what I just spotted, I really, really like on the bottom of this card, you have the caterpillar. It's like you're still in your caterpillar stage. You know, you haven't done your cocooning yet. You haven't done your four of Swords yet. You know, you have this opportunity to become a butterfly and to lead this beautiful life. But don't restrict yourself, right? Let's get you some affirmation cards. Let's see. This is for Scorpio. Ooh. Right, let's see what we got. You have challenge. It says, when a big challenge lands on my plate, I relish the stimulation and growth it brings. It's tempting to be daunted, but I'd rather stretch myself and prove I can pull off the almost impossible because it's way more fun to be a total boss than a total baby. Relish. 100%. That just resonates for the whole reading. You have process. No matter what I'm writing, designing, making, planning, or otherwise out of thin air pulling, this is you. I surrender to the process part of the process. I realise that nothing is perfect at first, except maybe a baby otter, and I welcome the messy imperfections of my process with open arms. Messiness is proof that I trust myself. So let's ignore the dirty coffee cups and donut shrapnel on my desk, okay? Yes, I just feel you need to stop beating yourself up. You need to be kinder to yourself and do whatever it is that makes you happy, right? Next, you have communication. I am a masterful communicator with the ability to say what I think and feel in a way that doesn't invoke conflict. Watch as I dodge the bullets of sass and snark. Marvel as I avoid the traps of passive aggressiveness and victimhood. Be amazed that even though it's sometimes stressful, I choose to communicate an act that saves us all from the grip of a certain unspoken seething. Definitely. We've had that up here. You've got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who is honest and may invoke conflict. However, the Page of Swords is going to balance that out, because you're going to say what you need to say when you need to say it, and you're going to be careful about who you say it to. Okay, last card. You have collaboration. That might make sense down here then. I take pride in my role as a good collaborator and look for opportunities to help support my colleagues' ideas rather than dismiss them outright. I fill my meetings with yeses and ands, and I celebrate the constructive power they have over buts and ors, unless I work for a company that makes cigarettes and boats, in which case buts and ors would be, oh, never mind. Yeah, that's rambling. That's kind of this like anxiety of, I feel that you can, I said about up here maybe having an online business, you may collaborate with other people, and that may be something you do, and you may be worried about that, and that may cause you to feel defensive with the Seven of Wands, and that it's your project, your baby, this is what you want to do, all that kind of stuff. So yes, Scorpio, that is it for you. I'm so sorry I got interrupted halfway through your reading. I do apologise. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm absolutely flabbergasted at how many followers I have now. I'm just so grateful and appreciative of everyone that comments, likes, subscribes, whatever. Any sort of interaction is really giving me just a really good energy. So thank you guys. And yeah, take care. See you soon.